Hello and welcome to my channel. In this 6th episode of my series about the AERO 2022, you will see an interview with Tine Tomažič, CTO of Pipistrel Group, manufacturer of the virus Panthera and Velis Electro, about electroflying and the Textron deal.
Introduction in German. So, jetzt sind wir am Stand von Pipistrel. Pipistrel ist ja ein sehr bekannter slowenischer Hersteller, der tatsächlich ultraleicht und andere Flugzeuge in großer Stückzahl auch mittlerweile produziert. Und hier haben wir Tine Tomažič, der ist so nett, steht für ein paar Fragen zur Verfügung und dann reden wir jetzt mal weiter in Englisch. Tine, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Tine Tomažič. I'm the CTO with Pipistrel. My background is actually electrical engineering. So everything I learned about aviation, I learned by asking many questions, being curious, engaging with colleagues, with other manufacturers. I also take part in development of standards. Today I'm leading a team of approximately 100 people, and we go literally from conception to certification. We have our research department taking care of the very new topics. Hydrogen is one of them at this moment. We have a large engineering department. We are also an EASA-approved organization, which allows us to type certify aircraft in-house.
Yeah, wow, very interesting. So this is the Velis Electro.
Yep.
We know that it is used, for example, for flight schools. Would you please tell me something about endurance?
Happy to do so. Velis Electro was type certified with EASA in June 2020. Today, it is still the only electric type certified aeroplane in the standard category, meaning you can fly it with a regular pilot's license. Regular licensed mechanics are able to carry out maintenance. And yes, you can become a pilot in a flight school that uses the Velis Electro. This was the primary intent for the aircraft. Yeah. So everything you see around the aeroplane, its systems, its endurance, is adjusted to the needs of a flight school. Actually, the aeroplane has a sister product. It's called Velis Club.
Okay.
It uses the same airframe. It uses still a gasoline-powered engine. The cockpit is the same. The maximum takeoff weight is the same. And the engine horsepower is approximately the same. So it really enables an ecosystem for a flight school, Velis Electro and Velis Club, where these two aircraft deliver everything a flight school needs. In terms of endurance, Velis Electro flies for 55 minutes plus reserve. Once the battery ages over time, this drops to around 40-45 minutes, but still, this is the typical endurance a flight school will attribute to one student pilot. What's interesting to say, perhaps, is that these are almost not the classic flight minutes. The aircraft does not require any warm-up time. You can just start it up and go. In fact, if you have to wait in front of the runway for some traffic, the propeller stops, so you are not burning your time. So 45 minutes or 55 minutes, these really are effective times when people spend learning to fly and also learning about the technology. But yes, the Velis Electro was born to dramatically lower the cost of training, of the part of the training that takes the most time, so practicing takeoffs and landings and flying in at around the proximity of an airport, and deliver this with true zero emissions and much, much lower noise than anything else out there in the category.
If we think about the future, do you think there will be planes in the coming years with an endurance of 2 or 3 hours?
Absolutely so. This is the beginning. This is the first type certified product, and it was adjusted to do one thing, and this thing very well. Of course, we have to observe the economics of such products too. If they start being too expensive, the acceptance will not be as high. So on the Velis Electro, everything is subject to lowering the mass, but also lowering the cost, and thereby promoting the affordability of the product. You may appreciate Pipistrel is heavily involved on research activities. We flew different kinds of hybrids, fuel-driven, hydrogen-driven with the German Aerospace Center as well. So we have a good idea on how technology will evolve, and be sure that Velis Electro is not our last product, our last battery power product. There will be many more coming with very exciting capability.
Okay. May I ask you something about Textron?
Of course.
Yeah. So I read that you are in collaboration with Textron, or it is sold to Textron. Please tell us.
Collaboration is a very weak word. Textron acquired Pipistrel in 2022. Pipistrel will stay as a brand, as a business here in Europe. We are growing the effort in Slovenia and Italy, which are the original Pipistrel's location. I think it's a very exciting deal. It allows Pipistrel to penetrate many more markets and leverage the decades-long expertise Textron is bringing into the segment. They sell more general aviation aircraft than anybody else. They cover the complete spectrum, and we are excited to leverage their capability as well as the other way around. So Textron has formed a new business unit, E-Aviation, where they will foster sustainable and electric flight, and we are one of the companies in that pillar, and we're very proud to be.
Very interesting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
As I know, you are working on, is it a four-seater, Panthera?
Panthera is our four-seater.
Is it already flying?
Panthera is flying. We are delivering customers aeroplanes in the experimental category. So they fly on very different locations around the world, including the US. The product was very well accepted. Now, especially with Textron's connection, this will accelerate the type certification process very much and also deliver exciting new value to the customer. Also, the hybrid variant of Panthera, which flew in its prototype form in 2020, it will continue to evolve and become a product over time.
Okay, good. And just one question about the size of the company. How many people work in Italy and Slovenia?
So there is approximately a 50-50 split. The company is currently at around 250 employees. Our research and development branch is very strong. So the bias is definitely on innovation and bringing new products to the market.
And may I ask how many planes you produce per year?
Pipistrel produces between 150 and 200 aeroplanes per year. We're proud to say we produce more electric aeroplanes than non-electric aeroplanes. So the trend has clearly been set, and we are happy to be the leaders in this field and delivering actual products to people for enjoyment.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. No problem.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye.